willkommen zu Chicken Police. Nehmt euch eure Nuggets, lehnt euch zurück und in diesem Sinne, Kakao!
You know, Sonny, when we entered the room and saw the girl...
Deborah.
Yeah, her body. I called you every name in the book inside my head. I just had enough, you know? I wanted to quit.
What kept you with me? Was it just curiosity?
No. I just wanted to see your downfall, boss. I wanted to be there when you met your end, get humiliated or even shot.
Wow. Well, thanks for your honesty, Marty.
But then everything changed on the ship.
On the ship? Why there?
I don't know. Being tied up with you, waiting for certain death. I know I lashed out at you, but in truth, I felt there was no place I'd rather be. It was my place on that fucking burning ship with you, even if we both died there. Know what I mean?
I think I do, Marty. I think I do.
So, I guess there's nowhere to go but forward, huh?
Nothing left to do but kill a rat. As the chicken police.
For the last time?
For the last clucking time, partner.
Swear?
I swear.
All right. Let's hit the road.
Nice. Okay. Ist echt alles ganz cool. Das ganze Abschied nehmen, nochmal drüber nachdenken, was so alles passiert ist und sowas. Eigenartiges Gemälde.
Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ich habe aber auch nie das Bild gefunden, tatsächlich, interessanterweise. Familienfoto.
Natasha became even more mysterious with every detail we learned about her.
You fell for her hard, huh?
It's nothing like that, Marty. I only met her one time. It just makes me crazy if I can't solve something. And she's something I just can't solve.
Maybe you have to accept this one, Boss Bird. That woman's out of your league. From a different world entirely.
Yeah, you're probably right. Who are you? Who are you really?
Das würde mich auch noch interessieren, wer sie wirklich ist. So, das davor. Weil selbst die Spionin konnte es ja nicht rausfinden.
The phone's dead.
Tja. The phone is dead. Sonst ist hier auch nichts, oder? Blutfleck. Ah ja. Hier lag sie.
Any better?
Not really.
I'm curious about how they killed her. There were no injuries on her body as far as we could see.
Well, if all goes well, we'll learn about that soon.
Or not.
Or not. Wouldn't be the first time. Strange, but I have a terrible feeling of déjà vu.
Tja. Nun sind wir eigentlich alles abgegangen. Halt. Haben noch was zum Marty. Hier scheint hat Marty ja all die Zeit nur dumm gestellt, um zu erleben zu können, wie der mächtige Santino Federland zu Fall kommt. Ehrlich gesagt kann ich ihn verstehen und ich glaube, ich hätte es auch verdient. Tja. Dann fehlt eigentlich nur noch eins. Da waren wir nämlich überall. Zurück zum Hotel.
Should I say it?
I know, Sonny. I can still get out.
But you won't.
On the beak.
Thanks, pal.
Forget about it. I'd be bored to death otherwise.
Jetzt bin ich aber direkt im Zimmer und nicht mehr auf der Vorstraße und kann mir dort nicht alles angucken. Das ist ein bisschen kacke.
What was the last book you read, Sonny?
Something by Herringway, if I remember correctly.
Wow, really?
No.
Oh.
Strange. If they weren't here anymore, I'd miss them. Even though I know I'm never gonna read them.
Tja.
I can't even recognize the city in daylight.
Like a raving lunatic while asleep, right? It's like we're the only ones awake in the whole world.
Jetzt kann ich auch das Licht nicht mehr anmachen. Okay. Papierstapel.
Buddy, you really need a secretary.
I thought about it too, Marty, but I'm still searching for a lunatic who'd take the job.
I'm sure Lewis would do it. I'd love to see him in a fancy little skirt.
Moron. But at least you finally managed to remember his name.
Really? Shit. I was trying to say it wrong.
Huh.
If only Monica would take the job.
Ja, das ist richtig.
I've had enough stimulation for today.
Glaube ich auch.
Huh. Maybe I am really Meredith H. Marble.
Wirklich, schreib da mal was. Ja.
119 days left, Marty, and I'm out of here. As soon as I get my discharge papers, I'm leaving for the wilderness on the first flight.
You know, I envy you a little.
It's not gonna be the real thing. Not on my own.
Why don't you take Natasha with you?
Huh. What are you even talking about?
Come on, Sonny. Cut the act.
Nautica, Stavonia, or even the provinces.
What are you hiding in there, Sonny?
You know, it's funny, I have no idea. I lost the key.
You want me to open it for you? I got a method.
Don't shoot my cabinet, Marty.
Okay.
I think there's family stuff in there. What's left after my wife and daughter.
Stehe.
I guess everything's about selfish reasons in the end.
Many heroes become heroes out of selfishness, Marty, but not all of them. There are many unsung heroes, too, who already knew that nobody was going to hear about their deeds.
I hope you're not talking about us.
No, Marty, we're not heroes.
Yeah.
Role models exist so that when we're finally mature enough, we can bring them down.
We've done a lot of stupid things over the years, huh?
More than we should have, that's for sure.
Well, memories grow more beautiful with time. Today, I think what we did was done right.
It's a miracle we didn't burn down the city.
You see? We're getting better. The blue side of the moon.
So, you know him after all.
Of course I know him. It's M.B. Davis, the greatest musician ever. But sometimes it's just fun to tease you, boss.
I'd like to know how many times you did that to me.
You see? I can still surprise you even after 10 years.
You know it's just 9, don't you?
Of course, I know.
All the tastes of the sun. I don't even remember why I kept this article. Well, I don't even know what to think.
I wouldn't like to be in your place, Sonny. But this doesn't change the things that already happened, you know? Your memories remain the same.
Easy to say, Marty, but I feel like nothing's the same anymore. Even...
You mean she stole them?
Yeah.
Maybe you should look for her. You know, you could find her. You've got the connections.
I could have done it already. Maybe I was too cowardly. Maybe I should look for her one day. At least for my daughter's sake.
Solltest du vielleicht.
Maybe you should go back to the nursery school.
I know you're just clucking with me, but believe it or not, I've thought about it.
And what's keeping you?
I can't stand children. I can't talk to them, I can't drink or smoke with them, I just don't know what to do with them.
Oh, yeah, that's quite a problem.
If nothing else, I'm still keeping this picture.
Und sein Schlafzimmer.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Very funny.
Funny because it's true.
When all of this is over, I'm gonna clean up the place. Really.
Tja, mal schauen. Kann ich raus auf die Straße? Ja. Das ist gut.
Did you forget anything, Sonny?
No, I just thought I'd take a look. Might be the last time I see it.
You becoming sentimental?
Who knows? Maybe I am.
Oh, that's cute.
So.
I'm pretty, am I?
I simply can't take my eyes off you.
Good.
Okay.
You know, pulling the trigger was the toughest decision of my life.
You mean when you shot me?
Yeah.
But it wasn't hard, because you thought you'd kill me.
Not at all, Sonny. I knew you'd survive. I wanted it to be a permanent injury and hurt like clucking hell. But I knew that everything would change from then on.
That something was gonna break between us?
Yeah. And that I was never gonna be the same either. With that shot, I also gunned down who I was, you know?
It really did hurt like hell.
I know.
I almost bled to death.
Almost was the goal.
And? Did you manage to forgive me since then?
Well, what hurt me wasn't what you did. I mean, of course it did, but what hurt the most was you not trusting me. That you didn't believe me.
Not until you pulled the trigger. At that moment, I knew you were right. Ah, cluck.
Yeah, cluck. All right, enough sentimental crap. We have an insane rat waiting to be put behind bars, and a woman you gotta get.
What?
Come on, Sonny. Even a blind bat can see it.
Er will mich unbedingt mit Natascha zusammenbringen. Wäre eine Option.
Oh well, cluck again.
Yep.
You didn't have the chance to tell me what happened to your brother.
He left Clawville, and I haven't talked to him since.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I received an unexpected letter 2 weeks ago from the Sura province. Someone dropped it off at my door.
Was it him?
He wrote the letter, that's for sure. I could smell the jungle when I opened it. But whether he was the one who delivered it, I don't know.
Have you tried to find him?
He'll find me if he wants to, Sonny. I know he's not guilty, and that's enough.
But he's still wanted in Clawville, right?
Yeah,
Well, I'm sorry for playing a part in all of this.
I know, Sonny. The past is the past.
You know, you've truly changed, Marty. You tried to hide it, but you've changed.
Thanks, boss.
Just, don't call me boss, okay? We're partners.
Der hat seinen Bruder wegsperren wollen. Deswegen hat er den angeschossen. Gut, das mal zu wissen. Da habe ich mich schon immer gefragt, warum. Und wir haben jetzt noch hier Shura Province. Clawville hat 4 Kolonien, von denen die größte und reichste der Provinz Shura ist. Die von einem riesigen Dschungel und von einer noch größeren Savanne bedeckt ist. Die meisten der exotischen Tiere, die derzeit in Clawville wohnen, stammen aus dieser Provinz.
I've also forgiven you, you know.
I don't remember asking for it.
I'm not mad anymore.
Blow me, Sonny. You always have to have the last word?
Of course not. I've also forgiven... Of course not.
Okay, das haben wir dann auch durch. Dann können wir raus auf die Straße. Louis.
Louis became kind of part of the team in the end, didn't he?
You mean Leopold?
Ah, damn it. Did I mess that up again?
No, I'm just joking. You said it right this time.
Huh. Well, good luck, guys.
Thanks, Lewis. We could use some luck, that's for sure.
Well,
Thanks, Lewis.
Okay, Louis haben wir abgefrühstückt. Da ist ein Brief.
You think you'll need your fake badge?
I never needed a badge, Marty.
What a punchline.
It's more like a kind of good luck charm. It reminds me of who I should be.
And? Does it work?
No, Marty, not really.
If we survive this, can we crack this open?
Klar.
I'd rather keep it for a really special occasion.
You're saying I'm not special enough?
I was joking. If we survive this, we'll drink it to the last drop.
Now you're talking. It's a little outdated, but I understand why you're so attached to it.
Ja, ist halt cool.
It can pierce the skin of a rhino, Marty, and the rust brings back memories. I'm a man of bad habits.
You know, sometimes I feel like I'm one of your bad habits.
Rest assured, Marty, you are.
Kann ich eigentlich nochmal doppelt
If our
und so?
theory's correct, this photo will hurt more than a bullet.
That's the plan.
Nee, okay.
Do you think that'll be
Enough.
And with
Exact.
I like
There is no new.
Big Bertha die Zweite.
Her Majesty Bertha II.
My drumstick still hurts every time I see her.
Be glad you're alive. Bertha rarely leaves witnesses.
Tja, sonst haben wir hier nichts drin. Nope. Marty.
It hurts even to think about it. But without this feather duster, it wouldn't have worked.
Tja. Oha. Albert Thaddeus Wessler.
I just realized. Ibn at the Tsar Club.
Yes, Marty. Albert's been Ibn for a long time now. Do you remember what Natasha said about him?
That he's been acting strange recently?
Exactly. Like he's not himself anymore.
It was almost hitting us in the face, huh?
Don't blame yourself, Marty. We couldn't have figured that out just by ourselves. The whole story's too twisted for that.
Well, it's how we make our living, Sonny. And I'm sure we'll have plenty more twisted cases to come.
Who knows, Marty? It's not up to us.
Yeah, right.
Nervenheilanstalt.
Do you think the asylum was in on it? I mean, covering up Albert's disappearance?
You know that reptiles give me the creeps. One of them even set fire to that ship. But oddly enough, the doctor seemed honest to me.
He seemed like a patient to me. Seriously, I thought everyone was crazy in that place.
Yeah. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process, he doesn't become a monster.
Are you still talking about the doctor?
Good question.
Albert's brief.
So, what's the plan? We shove the letter and our theory in his face and see what happens?
Something like that, Marty. I think our presence will be enough for the truth to come out.
I really hope you're right, Boss Bird.
We have no other choice. So I hope so, too.
Do you think it's a love triangle? I mean, could Natasha love Albert as well?
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so. When I first spoke to Natasha, she told me she loved Ibn in her own way.
In her own way, huh? And could she love two rats in her own way?
Maybe. Maybe she even suspected the truth, but didn't dare admit it, even to herself.
Interessant. Natascha Katzenko.
So, what do you think, now that it's clearer?
I don't know, Marty, but I believe Natasha didn't mean to be bad. Not intentionally, at least.
I'm not as sure of that as you are, boss. But we'll find that out pretty soon, I guess.
I think Natasha was very much aware that wherever she goes, disaster follows her. But it's not her fault, and she can't do anything about it. There are people like that.
Really? You don't say. Someone remarkably similar came to mind right now.
You mean me, right?
Who can even read minds?
Maybe you're right, Marty. Maybe you're right.
Na gut. Dann haben wir ja gerade den neuen Ort bekommen, wenn ich das so richtig gesehen habe. Ja, Wrestler-Residenz. Ein hübsches Herrenhaus irgendwo am Ende der Welt. Als millionenschwerer Gangster gehört es mit zum guten Ton, so etwas sein eigen zu nennen. Was? Scheint so.
Okay, so when you feel we can leave, just point to the place on the map and we'll be off.
Thanks, partner. I'll do that.
Okay.
Thanks, partner.
Dann sind wir bereit. Denn an allen anderen Orten waren wir ja jetzt schon nochmal. Ab zur Wrestler-Residenz.
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead. What could possibly go wrong? Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting for me.
Nicht viele Worte. Ab geht's.
Furry gods. I knew he was rich, but wow.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty, and half the Council of 12.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us, and Natasha too, I hope.
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance of survival.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really?
Echt hübsch. Und mal richtig mit Farbe. Endlich ist mal richtig Farbe hier drin. Rot, grün, ordentliches Weiß, was kein Grau ist, aber das könnte auch nur so sein. Okay. Ich kann mir das alles angucken. Und nirgendwo hingehen. Interessant. Turm.
What the hell is it? Water tower? Turret? A frickin' lighthouse?
I think it's a monument to an enormous ego, Marty.
Well, anyone who builds a tower this big must be trying to compensate for something.
Or he just has too much dough.
It's a long way down.
Well, we could finally find out if you can fly or not. Wanna try?
It's a long way.
Well, we could...
Okay. Schicker Wagen.
Quite the steed, isn't it?
Seems nowadays organized crime pays well in Clawville.
Are you surprised? The chicken police retired.
Well, they say the team's back together again.
Nah, that's impossible.
Oh, yeah. It's true.
We could also drive around in one of these, huh? You think we would have made it as gangsters?
I don't think so, Marty. We're born to be suckers.
Honest suckers, at least.
Same thing. Wessler sure has a sense of style.
Do you mean his car or Natasha?
Both.
Fair enough.
Wessler, you both.
Fair enough.
Ah, okay, okay. Nicht mehr aber alles angucken. Rattenritter. Oha.
Huh, one of Wessler's ancestors, maybe.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely, this represents what he thinks of himself.
I wonder how chivalry is compatible with organized crime.
Ibn was planning to leave the underworld.
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him, and took his place?
Yeah.
Must be some famous historical figure. How are you with history?
Not so good.
You know, I've always been fascinated by the Founding War, especially the last great battle between the Alliance and the Swamp clans.
Don't believe the tales they tell about the war, Marty. There's nothing glorious or beautiful in it. Just endless suffering and misery.
And a lot of money, of course.
That too.
Maybe one day, you'll get your own statue at the PD, boss. I can almost see it now.
Not while Blood Boil's alive.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe one day...
Okay, haben wir das Rattending auch angeguckt und haben noch einen Codex-Eintrag bekommen. Das ist doch mal Shane. The Founding War. Schicksalshaft für Clovel war das Ende der schweren kriegerischen Auseinandersetzungen zwischen der Allianz und den Clans der Sümpfe. Den im Anschluss daran erlebte die Stadt unter Führung der Allianz ihren Aufschwung zur kolonialen Großmacht. Dieses Ereignis markierte den Beginn der städtischen Zeitrechnung. Das heißt, es geschah vor exakt 942 Jahren. Villa.
Is this a mansion or a grand palace?
Or a small city.
Well, if it comes to hide and seek, old Wessler will have an advantage.
A serious advantage. Look at all these plants. It's like nature's claiming back what's hers.
Yeah, amazing.
Strange how someone so rotten inside, like Wessler, can still dream something so beautiful to surround himself with. Look at all these plants.
Yeah.
Strange how someone so rotten...
Okay. Ja, sonst noch was Gewächshaus.
Oh, this place has its own greenhouse. What do you think's inside?
100% humidity and unbearable heat.
Wahrscheinlich.
Oh, not like that. Could they be growing rarities in there?
Or maybe some chicken-eating giant flower monsters.
What? Oh, you just made that up, right? Nah, I'm sure there's no such thing.
Do you remember that case? When that old weasel met us in a greenhouse just like this one.
Of course I remember. We barely talked for 5 minutes, but you drank 2 full glasses of brandy with that old guy.
I needed hydration. It was boiling in there.
Hydration, huh?
Klar.
A real jungle grows in the middle of the concrete jungle.
And the poet is lost in the jungle.
A real...
And the poet...
Okay, das haben wir auch